That's what you want. You want that fight. Because it makes something beautiful, and that's what we needed to do for this film, and it was amazing to be a part of that.
Listen, Reinaldo, fantastic movie for this time in the world. I think this is the perfect movie for what the world's going through right now. The story of Bob Marley has come close to being made before, but for whatever reason, never really happened. Can you talk about the pressure and responsibility to tell this story authentically, but also introduce us to a side of Bob that we haven't really ever seen?
Yeah, I think even when I first got the script, I just thought, well, why me? You know, I'm not going to make something that I don't believe in. So, you know, I hope you know what kind of movie I'm going to make if you want me to be the filmmaker to do it. So I was definitely like, okay, cool. Like, if you guys want to do it real patois, in the right way, authentic, I'm thinking City of God, I'm thinking Black Orpheus. I'm like, I love that idea of making a Bob Marley movie like that. And the two questions I asked myself was, did they have the rights to the music? And was the family involved? And I needed both of those. And once I was like, man, we got Bob's music, that's like, it's gold, man. That's your get out of jail free card. Like, man, just putting on Bob was incredible. So yeah, just the foundation was there. And then from my very first meeting with Ziggy, getting that family blessing, knowing that they wanted me to be the filmmaker to bring their father's story to life. Obviously, I take great pride in what I do and why I do it. And Bob's message is that important for me. So after I stopped running away from it for a while, I had to face it and say, okay, let's go. Now we just have to go. Now we have to find Bob. And that was the process.
I love that this movie is focused on this period in Bob's life. Why did you make that choice to focus it, like this portrait of Bob's life?
I ended up bringing on Zach Balin, who wrote King Richard, because I think he chose an amazing window into their life, that 4-year time span, and I knew he could help me crack the structure here. And, you know, it felt like there was a natural structure in this film. In 1976, an inciting incident, what happened to Bob was crazy. They went after him, and they almost got him. They almost got Rita. But instead of running away, what did he do? He doubled down. He created Exodus, arguably the greatest album of the 20th century. Like, he wanted to overdrive. He also created Kaya during that time. So just like how much musical creation and outpouring of, so it encapsulated all the things that I think had happened up into his life into that point. And then his return to Jamaica, his return to the place that I think he was bitten by, you know, and to come home and to have a peace concert, like, just felt like that was the A structure. That was the A structure. And then it was, okay, what pieces that we need? It's 2 hours of a man's life. You know, how much do you need? We weren't interested in doing a cradle to grave. So I felt very, very good about this timeline because we're trying to capture the essence of a musical genius. That's what this movie was about.
You did that perfectly. Now, Kingsley disappears into this role. I mean, it felt like as I was meeting Bob Marley, he brings that essence and energy that Bob had. Can you talk about what surprised you the most about his approach to this role?
For what he had to go through, weight loss and learning how to play guitar, learning how to dance, choreography, but just like Bob specific, like not just generic. And I think he's a chameleon. He's able to transform. And I saw that in some of his early work. And I thought if surrounded by the right pieces, by the right support, we can help bolster that. And look, his commitment to the craft is unparalleled. I don't think I've ever seen anybody go through the depths that he had to go through to create Bob for himself. I heard he had a station going on and Barbie, the whole thing. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's incredible. And then obviously, you know, his relationship with Lashana, right. Their courtship together on screen, off screen, how protective they were of Bob and his mission and what Bob was after. Like, Kingsley was relentless in that pursuit of Bob, and it was amazing to see every day, just because you see somebody holding themselves so accountable, holding us all accountable. Sure. So everybody's got to level up when number one's coming with that, like, okay, well, we're here to play. We're going to ball today. You know, it was a little bit of that attitude, which is great. Like, that's what you want. You want that fight. because it makes something beautiful, and that's what we needed to do for this film, and it was amazing to be a part of that.
Well, it was amazing to watch too, and I also love the way that you shine this light on Jamaica that we haven't seen in cinema like ever. The film's brilliant. Thank you so much for your time. I absolutely love this movie.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that.
You, bro.